creators, designers. Welcome to DreamAloud Art, y'all. And if you're just coming through, you're just browsing and you don't know what's going on, you see two people on the live, you're like, what is this all about? Go ahead and follow me at DreamAloud Art. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow Super Mega Dopey Dope, okay? He's in the comment that's actually pinned below. Go ahead and follow him and follow myself. On my page, make sure that you click the link in my bio, y'all, so you can see the full interview, okay? Some people are like, oh, I didn't see the rest of the interview on IGTV. That's because it only holds 15 minutes, all right? Click the link in the bio, subscribe on YouTube, see the whole interview, the big chunky interview, because we're gonna get the most that we can get while we have this time here with it's Super Mega Dopey Dope, all right? Very special guest. So in your or on your page it says Jay Jr. Do I call you Jay? Does it matter? Do I call you Super? I've seen some people like call you Super. Is it me or I think I saw that before.
My sound cut.
What's that?
My sound cut out. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope
these headphones in.
Yes, we'll do that.
There we go. I figured it was gonna happen.
That's okay. Let me know when you can hear me.
I got you.
You got me. Hey, I got Steve Melky joined. He's actually the last person who was telling me you need to interview Super Mega Dopey Dope. So let's go ahead and let's get into it right now. But oh yeah, did you want me to call you Jay? Because I see it's Jay Jr. on your page, or Super, or you're in another alias.
I go by everything. Most people call me Super now, but it's Jay Jr.
Jay Jr. Okay. Okay. All right. So you want me to call you Jay Jr. or Jay?
I mean, either that or Dragon is fine. Either one, you know.
Or what?
Dragon. You have to call me Dragon.
Yeah. I'm calling you Dragon.
Dragon sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Okay. Now I'm really charged up now. I got some privileges. So. Okay. All right. So let's do a little introduction here for the people who don't know who you are. They have no idea who you are. They're just coming through. They're like, what are they talking about? Who in the world is Super Mega Dopey Dope? So if you will share with us what you either do or different mediums that you were involved in, passion projects. Who is Super Mega Dopey Dope?
I am Super Mega Dopey Dope, Jay Jr.,
yes.
Senior concept artist, senior concept character concept artist.
Okay.
I am a vet. I'm retired.
Ooh. My salutes. Hats off to you. Most definitely. I have a lot of respect for you. I have military in my family. Come from an army family, so very cool.
I'm not exactly sure what else. I've done a lot of work. Really.
No doubt.
It hasn't been a long time, but I've done a lot of work. I did an internship at Marvel when I first got out of college. I worked at DreamWorks.
Gracious.
Yeah, I just recently pitched to Netflix that didn't get approved, but you know, we still working on it.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's been a road. It's been definitely a road.
Okay. Well, okay, so you've much like a lot of the artists that I interviewed, now you've opened up all these other doors of questions that I wasn't ready for. Now that you've given me a little more, history, or just, what you do, or the things and projects and companies you've worked with, or I'm over here just appalled. I wish I could put some questions in the question mark card now, but that's okay. Well, that's excellent. So tell us, what has the journey been like for Dragon? What has it been like for you when you first realized? Was it a realization of saying I need to be or put more focus in my creativity, or is it something you've always known? I always put those questions out there, most definitely. So what has that been like for you?
It's been 6 years drawing. I did the military. I went the military route, and I realized that I'm not a I can't be told what to do every day.
I understand. All right. Conformity, construction, or there's a construct, and I'm using it in that sense. Construct, construction, and uniformity, and it has and I've come from a military background. I actually I have my sister who's watching also. She is my witness. I wanted to join the military when I was in college. And lo and behold, I had a peanut allergy, and they were like, no, can do. So everything for a reason.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 6 years that you've been drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Good gracious. So Okay, so for some of the things you just mentioned having to do with the internship with Marvel and I mean you've been drawing in the past 6 years, so what were you doing before then? Even though you went the military route, you're talking about coming out of high school perhaps?
Nope. Actually,
Coming out of
high school,
college?
I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I
So
was out.
you weren't experimenting or dabbling in drawing, period.
No, I was drawing every now and then, but I knew I was
Really?
okay at drawing, but no, I didn't. I wasn't drawing.
Wow. Okay. Look, let me look at your page again. Really?
When I got in the military, I did started doing tattoos for them, and it kind of blew up. I was just like, all right, well, I guess people trying to pay me for it. Let's go ahead and do it.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. Does anyone else have a knack in your family for drawing or just being creative? Like, for 6 years to say, oh, I started drawing 6 years ago is for me that's such a short time frame. But
Yeah.
everyone has a different learning curve and before they really get to a point where they're like, yes, I am pretty doggone good. So anyone else in your family have a knack for this?
Yeah, my dad actually he drew this I think it was a Whitney Houston CD cover when I was a kid, and I was just like he drew it
Woo!
like realistically, and I was just like I'm gonna copy it.
Mm,
So I
that's
traced it for
right.
like I traced it for like a month.
Right, right.
And then I was just like, all right, well, guess I can draw now since I'm done learning.
Okay.
Yeah,
So self-taught all the way,
for the most
perhaps,
part, for the most part, for the
for the
most
most
part.
part.
I did the graphic design for college. Um, I think my college was just kind of happy that I could draw. So
Okay. All right. That was my focus. I majored in graphic design.
yeah,
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
it
Well, what were
was.
your thoughts about the like, institution and, colleges, universities, that style of teaching?
No,
Okay.
that's a hard pass. That was a hard pass. Actually, I met some of the dopest people that I've ever met in my life there, so I can't knock it completely.
Right. Right.
But if it weren't for those people, man, I wouldn't have kept going.
Mm,
I'd have took the programs that they gave me and hit the ground running.
yeah. Well, on this path of the I'll just take the 6 year chunk and going from what pencil drawing or just kind of sketching certain things out. You said tattoos and things like
Yeah.
that. Going from that to what you do now, when someone just goes to your page right now and
Mm.
looks at all the work that you've produced, what was it like that transition from the traditional styles of drawing or tattoos or anything like that to what you do now? I mean, learning the programs and, a lot of,
Yeah.
was it a lot of hours you put in to learn different things, or you connected with people, or a mix?
Well, it's the self motivation. Actually, I wasn't didn't have a huge following when I first started. I actually started at
Understandable.
like 300 followers, and
Right. Right.
when I started taking it seriously, I saw Lord Sketch.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
just like, man, he's got
I
10K, man. I need to be up there.
I just post I, one of his or his latest piece on my story. It's mind blowing. But so
Yeah.
you saw his page and you were definitely inspired.
Yeah, I started following him. End of Days on Mars. I followed him everywhere. I was on
Oh my
Twitter,
gosh.
Tumblr. I commissioned him off Facebook. Yeah, it was.
Mm.
And then when I got a commission from him, I was just like, all right, bet I need to learn all of this. So I'm gonna commission him again, and I'm just gonna be studying everything he gives me. So that's what I did.
Man.
And I was like, I need these numbers. I want my numbers to look like theirs.
Yeah.
And I think I told somebody, I think it was you draw, or you draw a lot, or something like that. I told
Okay.
her, I was like, I need to take this. I'm gonna start taking it seriously, and here we are.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as we have a realization where we need to take it seriously, and even if it's something like I'll use this platform for example. For me, it hasn't been that point where it feels pressure of I need to take it seriously. Like some of the things, like as an artist, I would kind of put that pressure on myself. Like, you know what, I need to put in work. But something like this is almost like the passion really kicked it off. Like, you know what, I'm enjoying this, and I know if I want to get from point A to point B, I've got to really put more of the love into this and hone in on it.
You said love. It's not
I
love.
say love all the time.
I am a extremely competitive person.
Okay. Well, we all, I'm just using myself as an example, but we all have that certain charge, it's like a boost of energy.
Absolutely.
So you started honing in on it, most definitely. So you mentioned a few of the people that you connected with, or you were in like End of Days on Mars, which I have been messaging them for sure, because that's another name I'm hearing all over the place. But whether it's, connecting with people or being inspired by, This Is Sketch and, things like that, who else has been influential or supportive for you? Is there anyone in your immediate social circle, or you referenced and connected with a lot of people on IG or different social media platforms who has been like really hardcore supportive of you?
Hardcore supportive would be C Night Art with Clicks Comics. Absolutely.
He's the best. Yeah.
Garden Samurai.
Yeah, which I'm all over their page. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I can totally see that. Okay.
Garden Samurai. There's Obelisk, the art games maker. I think I said it right.
Ob Games Maker Art. Yes.
Yeah.
With the super long name. I was like, I had to like memorize, like run it through my mind several times.
Yep.
But yes, he's amazing.
Super fire, super supportive. And he like supports the whole community, man. He's everywhere.
Yes.
And that's why I learned to start trying to talk to people. He was talking to everybody, and I was just like, wow, he's cool with this person, and this person. Right. I'm not so cool with this person, but there's a connection between this person that I'm not so cool with and OB. So let me just go ahead and be cordial.
Yeah, understood. So what about your, and I really hate, I'm so anti-categories, but just for the sake of getting the question out, are you introvert, extrovert, which ambivert, or have you, introvert, and so has that been a challenge, or was it a challenge before to make those connections, or to trust that sharing the space with other artists is a safe space, not a fully competitive space? How has that been for you?
I always tell people, actually my mom tells me all the time that I was born in the wrong time. Like if I was born now, this would have been my area. I'm social media, everything.
Right. Okay.
If it's out here, I'm on it.
What's that?
I said, if it's out here, I'm on it. So it's kind of like, if we had this back when, social media wasn't really a thing, I'd probably be famous. I'd be super famous.
Okay. True enough. I see what you mean. So,
but I'm definitely an introvert.
Right.
We had talked about doing cons, the Comic Cons.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's okay. Everybody has like their area that they really flourish in.
I was gonna try it this year.
Oh, you were going to try, and then of course. Everything for a reason.
It's all bad.
I get it. I really wanted to get out in the community more and go to like campuses, universities, organizations, things like that. But apparently the time wasn't right. Right now, It's not the time for it. And so,
not at all.
You're like, well, looks like that.
Exactly. I was looking for a reason not to go, and the world gave me 10 million.
all cons are shut down. Every single one. Okay.
Looking for one reason. I was looking for one reason. Just one.
That's a strong reason. So
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about some of your page, like the contents on your page here. Now, the most recent one that you have here is The Jungle, with characters from
Jungle Book.
From the Jungle Book. Okay, y'all. So in case some of y'all hadn't seen it, I'm just going to hold it up and share it with some folks. But tell us a little bit about that. Why the Jungle Book? Why this particular route? This is just for those that don't know.
I saw them. I saw Marco doing his for the Lion King, and I was just like, all right, bro. In my head, again, I'm a competitive person, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna touch Lion King. Matter of fact, I didn't even say that. I said, nah, let me do Kovu. I was like, let me do Kovu real quick. He was like, nah, I got something for that. Do
Oh my
something else.
gosh.
I was like, all right, cool.
Well,
Jungle Book. I'm about to do Jungle Book.
this is beautiful. Let me just show that to some folks. I don't know, what program are you using for this?
It's Procreate and
You are using
Clip
Procreate.
Studio. Procreate
Okay.
and Clip Studio.
All right, let me ask you, since you use Procreate and you're using your iPad, yes? And
Yes,
you're
sir.
using an Apple pencil, right?
Yep.
Okay. Are you using anything on the screen? I don't understand. I don't know how y'all do it. Is this just a matter of getting used to it? Because
It's definitely.
It's just too slippery. I'm like, I'm not feeling
Nah,
it.
it's all everything is an adjustment. Everything is an adjustment. So if you draw on a Cintiq, it has that kind of feel to it. So
Right.
that's an adjustment too. If you're drawing on a Wacom tablet, it's still an
Yes.
adjustment. So everything is an adjustment. If you do it a lot, then you'll get used to it.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm still on rookie status trying to use Procreate
It's all good.
Paper, I'd rather do it on that. I really would. Although, I'm graphic design background too, so I have a really special appreciation for it, but at the same time it is a challenge for me.
Yeah,
I
it's
will say
definitely
that.
a challenge. It's not easy. It's not easy. Mad people think traditional is much harder than digital, but you have to have traditional down to be able to do digital. So.
Okay, all right, I'm with that. Shout out to you. Let me see. There was one more I was going to ask you about this one here, because I'm curious about this one. What is the inspiration for this one? Where does this one come from?
So it's a dream catcher. So basically for the one of the comics I'm coming out with, it's called Tengu for one of my OCs named Ziva.
Okay.
She has an unknown origin. I'm trying not to give it away.
All right.
But Tengu is basically her entire backstory, and there are certain characters in there that are going to kind of either protect her or work against her. And I try to put those characters basically everywhere that I do work. So when you see Caesar out here battling, all my characters are everywhere that I do work.
Oh, dang, my goodness.
Even for the famous people that I actually have been working with, I still put my characters in there. I'm like, we definitely got to be recognizable when people. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. I have all these other questions or just channeling at the same time. Okay. First one that I'll ask.
Hey, Team Ziva all the way, 100%.
As far as a comic is concerned, you said this is a project, this is a plan, you plan on doing this. Okay. Where did that idea come into play in the I'm kind of hooked on the 6 years, because to me it seems like such growth for 6 years. So at what point did the idea of a comic actually come to you and you're like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go in that direction? I
think that I've been doing the comic for all my life. My dad sends me sketches I used to draw, like little things I threw away, and it'll have kind of reminders of where my characters come from.
Oh.
So I've been drawing it all my life. Yeah, it's just I can actually put it on paper now. Yeah.
See, how about that? All right, so it's like, okay, so 6 years may have been when you put in, honing in on your craft and really, focusing on that. But the dwelling creativity has certainly been there for a minute.
Well, in the beginning, I think my main character Caesar, he had 3 personalities, and he's been developed so much. Like I went from having him be like this to over processing him, and then I was like, I can't animate this guy because he's got way too much going on.
Right.
There's no way. So let me bring it back down and see if I could get him a streamlined look. And then Ziva came out, and I was just like, I want her personality to be my wife's personality, and it's been. Yeah.
All right now.
Yep.
That's pretty exciting. Well, shout out to you. Most definitely. I'm very excited excited for you. I mean, what's going on in your history and the future projects and endeavors. I really am. So, and I'll probably repeat it at the end of the interview. But I mean, if there's any way that I can support, that's what I'm here to do, and that's what our tribe is here to do. Whatever I share with them is to really support you guys.
No, I greatly appreciate it.
Oh snap! Okay, well that's all right. Now that I'm refreshed with that information, have you ever dabbled into other areas of creativity? Say some of the traditional. Say like after you've gotten and developed, more with this route. Have you, maybe reflected on, hey, maybe I should dabble in some painting and just see what that feels like, just to gauge with other areas, or have you ever entertained it or done it?
I do it all now. So I can paint. I can do traditional.
You can paint. Is that on your
I do
page?
murals.
That's not on your. Wait.
Nah. I noticed that on Instagram, the digital and the traditional, I guess that's what people are looking for. But the main things that I sell are paintings. Those are the ones that go like astronomically fast. And
oh my gosh. Wait,
I think I sold one for like
page, though.
No. I get clients that don't want me to post it. They want it just for them, or
Sure.
they don't want nobody taking their idea. They want it just for their house.
Oh my gosh.
So
okay, we're not privy to seeing any of this at all? because I'm look, once you said that, I grabbed my phone. I'm like
yeah, when I get them, I knock them out, and then I try not to. I have to hold myself back from taking pictures of them. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, I have, and my lady's been kind of good about no, don't post it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Anything else beyond painting, or just painting is the only
Well, I do traditional. I do traditional art. I've done, stippling, where it's the dots all over the place.
Oh,
I've done
yes.
that.
Yeah.
I've done murals. I do animation.
Really?
Yeah. Only thing I don't like doing is portraits, and it's not because I can't do them. It's just they take so long, and everybody wants you to draw a baby.
You're going for realism type of stuff.
Yeah, and then everybody always wants you to draw a baby. I'm not. Babies are the hardest things to draw. I'm not. Babies literally are like they're the hardest thing to draw.
You don't make that face when someone requests a baby, do you? Like, no, I'm not doing it.
Nah. I'm definitely gonna try it, but at the same time, you definitely know it's gonna be a try. It's not gonna be. There's a baby in the picture. It's not.
Let me look at. Well, it might take me a minute to try to find something. But what about hands and feet? Oh no. Okay, I did find one.
Oh, no, I'm great
hands
with that.
And feet. How has that been for you? A challenge or no challenge? Because that is like
no
a
challenge.
Huge challenge for me.
No you just practice it. You practice it. You practice.
You know what? Okay. All right. I'll just remind myself of the person I used to be, and no, I didn't have any kind of patience to try, and so I would be like,
me neither.
Absolute worst.
Nope, I had no patience either. I was just like, all right, well, somebody needs to teach me. Actually, I was walking around my college yelling at my teachers, telling them somebody needs to teach me how I'm supposed to draw feet and hands, because I can't draw none of this crap. Can't draw none of it.
Okay,
So
all right. I can actually envision you actually hollering at someone, or at least being loud about it.
You should.
It's like, okay,
you should.
y'all need to. It was also C Night Art on his interview. He, was not exactly the biggest advocate for the traditional, university campus, that kind of route.
It's unnecessary.
For his focus. Yeah, because he said he was in class just wondering when are we going to? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So
actually, if any of my teachers log on, they'll tell you when we weren't supposed to be drawing. I was in the back of the classroom, just you guys are talking, I'm drawing. Leave me alone. I'll do my thing. Oh, project's due yesterday. All right, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm done.
We're gonna use these printers while I'm at school, because I'm not printing stuff at home. Yeah, I know.
That's the true. That is so the truth. It's like, well, I'll let you use these while I'm here. That's the most that I can get out of this.
Exactly.
Something else that would really get me would be the critiquing, and it's like, oh, so now we're all going to sit around and determine if you think my work is good. Like, I'm like, okay, it's.
I was the worst with that. I'm a troll, so.
Yeah. I'm crying. It's too early for me to be crying and laughing at the same time. Okay, so with that being noted,
it's a problem.
What are some road bumps or challenges that you've had pursuing, what you've been pursuing? Unless you always had, the driving force of support and everything like that. But what are some challenges that you have had, or any, instances of self-doubt or anything like that? What has been one of your biggest challenges as a creator?
Self-doubt. Yeah,
I go through that. I hear that a lot.
Heavy. But I got my amazing group of art fam that I actually rock with on Instagram. So if I doubt it, I'll shoot it to them and be like, "What you think? Mm-hmm. Let me know what I need to change." But other than that, that and Netflix telling me I don't have enough studio connections to yeah.
Okay, well, I have questions.
Me mad.
I have questions about that. But before I even ask anything, what do you want to share, if anything, about this Netflix situation? I'm kind of you mentioned it, and so for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's this about Netflix?
Yeah, I pitched Dark Caesar to Netflix because my show is not going to be a normal anime.
Okay, so understood. Got it.
So when I pitched it to him, I kind of went in there with a blank slate. It was like, hey, this is what I got. I'm animating myself here. Take a look.
Yeah.
And like, well, everything is great. But you've only been at this for how long?
Oh gosh, here we go. So there needs to be some kind of time frame or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't established enough presence in studios. And there's not people like chomping at the bit like studios like what's the one that I want? Trigger. I was talking to them. Okay. But it's animation studios that are trying to actually animate your story. So I don't have those yet. And that's what I need to work on. And that's what I've been working on.
Okay. Well, we're in your corner. All right. I see you getting a whole lot of, shouts from folks here on the comments. So we're definitely in your corner. We are here to support. And I'm excited because if it's not this direction, we'll say with Netflix, then something else.
I'm everywhere. I'm trying to go everywhere.
Bound to happen. Something, yeah. As long as
I even got a sound engineer that's on deck, ready and willing whenever I'm ready. So yeah.
Okay. I'm motivated. I'm highly motivated now, boy.
Let me do a plug. Shout out what's her name? Blue Rose Studios. That's gonna be my sound people for Dark Caesar and everything that I animate. It's gonna be Blue Rose Studios.
All right. And are they on IG?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I wouldn't make any assumptions, but okay, so they are on IG. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. We're gonna that's something else. I may as well go ahead and say that since you are giving a shout out. But once our interview is posted on IGTV, it's an IGTV post. If you will comment some folks, artists and people that you want to put me onto, and so I can check them out. Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh, yeah. So y'all really wire me up, so I'm already ready. Okay, to check out some of these other folks. So please do that for sure. All right, so we have some questions that are piling up in the deck of questions here. So thanks for the first portion, the first half, answering those questions for us, Dragon. And some people they already started putting the dragon, emojis.
That's what I'm talking about. Good shit. Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna move on and check some of their questions that are coming in for us. Okay. So let's see what we got in this stack of cards. Okay, so, all right, Melski got a question. Will Baby Dope collection be making a return? Educate me on Baby Dope. I don't know what this is, so
it's my son's collection. He started trying to come up with something that he could sell to his friends.
Oh my gosh.
And so he's been sitting at the table every morning, still, coming up with stuff. It's just he has not been doing great at school, so I can't let him design the way he wants to without putting in the actual work. So
yeah,
once he starts, now it's kind of like, might as well let him do it.
Okay. All right. So wait. So this is new information. So how old is your son?
He just turned 10.
10. That is amazing. That is so cool. And look, Melsky commented, Team Baby Dope. That is so, I can't even tell you how cool that is. And I actually had my first interview with, and I'm going to have a series here of youth artists. So I just had my first one last week with an 8-year-old who drew and was the author for his own book.
That's dope.
So that is my plug to you for your son, because I would love to do something like that.
He's super socially awkward too.
Which is totally fine, but I had to at least say something because I think that is just so beautiful. That is amazing. Oh my God! Shout out to him then. Okay, those grades and things will come together real nice. Okay,
he's probably watching this right now. My dad called me socially awkward.
That's okay. Let's go back to the stack of questions here. Let's see. All right, we have one from Cassion. He says, being that you are so competitive, what artist would you call your rival? Oh my.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
That's a good question. All right. Even a friendly rival.
Okay. All right. So we'll do the friendly rivals. We'll do the
okay, because the real one can't be unveiled. Correct?
Yeah, we'll do the friendly rivals. Friendly rivals would be C Knight and Garden Samurai.
Oh, okay. All right. Whew,
yeah.
serious.
Each time I see C Knight come out with a new piece, I'm like, all right, man, he's leveling up. I got to make sure that I'm up on his heels. Or End of Days on Mars. But the person I like to actually, beat up is Garden Samurai.
Oh wow, he is so in the comments with these.
That's because I'm usually a troll. So, and I had forgot maybe for 30 minutes. I forgot that we were doing this, and yeah, I set myself up. I know it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me go back to the questions here. All right. Let's take another one here from Alanosis.
I'm not even doing nothing.
Complete the sentence. Are you trying to? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I can see him commenting.
Oh, here's a question, or actually it's a statement here. Complete the sentence. The world needs, fill in the blank. The world needs blank. What would that be?
Some hand sanitizer.
Oh my gosh.
That's about all I got. I'm not even trolling right now. I see the people on my page about to start popping up. I'm not trolling right now. Chill. Hand sanitizer. We couldn't find none. When we went out. And then my sister tried to sell me some of hers where she was making it at home, and I was just, nah.
Oh, I'm done.
I can go buy alcohol.
All right, so Alanosis, I'm sure she appreciates your response with all the wow amazing emojis. That's awesome. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for that. All right, so that's what's in the stack of questions right now. If somebody else drops one or two in there, then we'll go back to those. Okay, but I will do this now. Now that we've gotten some of the questions from the viewers answered, we're going to do some reverse rolls. So now I will ask, do you, Dragon, have any questions for myself?
When did you start doing these?
Started doing, I'll say, the interviews perhaps. Okay, I started doing the interviews towards the beginning of February.
Yeah, because you kind of just popped up out of nowhere. I was just like, wow.
That is the best way to do it. Just pop on up, just show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, at first I was doing a lot of the just sharing the artwork, okay, and then actually putting a more of a personal touch towards it by sharing the artwork and then talking about it. So I didn't do the interviews or anything like that, but actually putting the vocals with the work itself and say, hey, this is how I'm impacted by this person's work. I was doing some features like that. And then the interviews started because it was my first time just playing with the live. I wanted to go live. And another artist, Mr. Robot Geek, I give him credit all the time because he jumped on the live. I saw a request and I was like,
I got you.
Like, who's trying to join this? And it was so good. We had such a good conversation, and of course, people were interactive and everything like that. And I was like, you know what? I hit him up after we got off the live, and I said, you know what? Can I do an interview with you? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. So it has been so much fun. I really love doing these interviews and having conversations with y'all.
You seem like a natural. You seem like a natural for it.
I love it. I love art. I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all don't understand. Like, when I go to your page, I just did a post. I just did a story post on Nicholas Draper Ivy. I don't know if you know who he is, but anyway, I did a post on his work, and he was another person that I interviewed. And the expression on my face is the true expression. Like, when I see some of your work, I'm just like, you really gonna do that though? Like, do you understand how people are impacted? And I think it's critical to share how I'm impacted, or how other people are impacted when they gauge and they're in on your work. It's just like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, it's true. All of it is true emotion, raw emotion. It's just like, oh my God, like, what are you trying to do, man? And sometimes I'll just send a voice memo. Did I send one to you?
I think you did at first. Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, and everybody's like, hey, your work's amazing. Like, that's great, okay, but sometimes you need to just hear it. Hear what's
I appreciate it.
Okay?
I appreciated it.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Do you have any more questions, or shall we move on?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
All right, that's cool. I always just put it out there. So we are going to bring it to a close, a relaxed close, by playing a word game. Okay, a word game. Are you familiar with the word game?
Mm-mm.
You're not. That's okay. And even if you were, I still tell people what it is, because some people viewers don't know what it is. All right, so this word game is actually a color game, okay, where I'm going to give you a color, and you tell me the very first thing that comes to mind. Very first thing that comes to mind when I say a particular color. There is no right or wrong answer. Please don't get, don't go down memory lane with trauma of taking tests and quizzes. There's no right or wrong answer, okay? And you have to answer within 2 to 3 seconds. If it's dwelling and you're not sure, we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next color, all right? It's not meant to be tough or hard or anything, okay?
Yep.
All right, this is to see how Dragon thinks.
Yep.
Okay. All right,
I'm ready.
Here we go. Oh, and I'm going to just ask 10, or I'm going to say 10 colors, all right? The first color is red.
Netflix.
Okay, what? All right.
It's on. I was like in the middle of a movie, and it turned off right now, so I was just
Netflix. Okay.
It's my bad.
Amazing.
It's my bad.
Okay. All right. Next color is pink.
Baby Shark.
A baby what?
Baby Shark.
A baby shark? Pink?
Yeah, because the song is by Pink Fong.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, what is
It's my kids.
the relation?
It's my kids.
Okay.
And they're technically, there is a pink shark in there, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Which makes it a bit awkward if you don't know that link. So once you said it, okay, I'm done. All right. Next color is orange.
I have no idea.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea. Carrot.
That's okay. right. Next color is purple.
Purple is royalty.
Royalty. All right. You know what?
Yeah.
Who's Melsky? She said that too. Royalty.
Perfect.
All right. I like that. Next color is white. That's okay. Next color.
A blank.
Blank, like literally blank.
These walls.
Blank.
Here we go.
You're like
Here we
the
go.
wall behind me.
Here we are. Boom. I got you.
Okay. The next color is black.
All day, every day.
Okay. All right. That came with several words. Okay. Next color is green. Green.
Pizza. Hold on. Let me.
Pizza.
Wait. Let me get to it. Let me get to it real quick.
Okay.
Nah. For y'all think I'm crazy.
Green.
Where is it?
Okay, what you got? Oh, my
Boom.
goodness. What is it? Uh-oh.
Boom.
Oh, that's why. Oh, my Lord. What
Pizza.
a leak.
Pizza.
What a leak.
Pizza.
Done.
That's all I'm saying is pizza.
That's not on yours.
Nah, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't post nothing immediately. It waits. It sits for like 2 days so I can look at it with like fresh eyes.
I'm with it. I get the look. I understand. Trust me. And that's the best thing to do is let it sit.
You be sitting there like, oh man, I drew this stick figure. It's the best stick figure of my life. And then you look at it in the morning, man, he's missing like 3 arms.
Of my life. Okay. Okay. All right. We only have 3 more. Okay. Next color is yellow.
Yellow is energy.
Energy. All right. Shout out to next word or next color. Turquoise.
I don't know that color.
Okay.
I don't know that color.
And
No, I don't know that color.
Your final question or final color is brown.
Black people.
Okay. All right.
Brown, black people.
All right.
It's one word. That could be one word. You know, that could be one word.
You had several.
There we go.
It's like all day, every day. Black is all day, every day.
Yep. See.
All right. Well, thank you, Dragon, for that amazing response section here with the color game. Shout out to you. You had me in tears. That's usually a really good sign. So, all right. So before we actually close it out, who would anybody that you want to give a shout out to real quick? Or
Garden Samurai.
Anyone.
Garden Samurai.
Yes.
Yeah. C Knight, Obi.
All right. The superstars.
Wolf Water 3000. I can't remember his full tag.
Right.
J-Tune definitely.
Yes.
Dramatic.
Oh, he's coming up. Yep.
Melsky, definitely Melsky. I appreciate you.
Melsky, yes. Yeah, I finally listened. Okay, Melsky, I finally listened because everybody's saying, "Oh, super mega dope." You know, Obi Games Maker was telling me the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, just like, okay, y'all, relax. So, all right, yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate
Shout
it.
out to all of them. And Dragon, aka Super Mega Dopey Dope, aka Jay Jr. Thank you so much for your time and getting on this interview with us, and the artist community thanks you too.
I appreciate you guys. Absolutely.
Viewers, we definitely appreciate you. And reminder, y'all, link in the bio if you want to see these full interviews. For real, okay?
And thank you for the opportunity too.
Yes, absolutely. I had fun. I got more tears coming out of my right eye over here than ever before. So that's been quite an experience. So, all right, thank you, everybody. And Dragon, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out on this side, okay?
Okay, you have a good one.
In touch, all right? I'm gonna message you later.
All right.
All right, thank you so much. Peace.
Thank you. Hey, everybody, wait. Everybody, thank you for not trolling. I appreciate it. I apologize for my comments the other day. I apologize. All right, bye. Have a good one.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us with Super Mega Dopey Dope. Okay, RTA stands for respect the artist, right? Respect the artist. I mean, that's what you got to do. Much love, y'all. Dream aloud. Make sure you go to the link in my bio, y'all. If anybody else keeps asking, where can I see the full interviews? I'm going to scream, okay? Subscribe on YouTube, link in bio. Much love to y'all. Peace, peace from here to the far east. Holla.